ISRO to attempt to docking satellites in space. Why is docking and why it is necessary? When did the first space docking happen? What is the necessary and why it is necessary? Docking is the process of bringing two spacecraft into the same orbit, bringing them closer to each other, and then physically joining them. This process can be done either manually by astronauts or autonomously by onboard systems. Necessary. Docking is virtual for missions involving large spacecrafts or space stations that cannot be launched in a single vehicle. It allows for assembly of space stations in orbit. Example, the International Space Station. Resupplying space stations with crew, equipment, and consumables. Complex missions such as those involving multiple modules or lunar exploration where spacecraft need to separate and rejoin. When did the first space docking happen? The first crewed docking in 1966, the United States successfully docked the Gemini 8 safe spacecraft with the Agena target vehicle during a crewed mission. This was critical for their moon launch landing ambitions. Astronauts Neil Armstrong, who later became the first man on the moon, was on board this mission. Second, first uncrewed automated docking, the Soviet Union achieved this in 1967 when the Kimos 86 and Komos 88 spacecraft docked automatically. Third, China's first docking. China demonstrated docking in 2011 with the uncrewed Shenzhou 8 and Tinggangak 1. In 2012, it is executed its first crewed docking with the Shenzhou 9 spacecraft. When why in India is conducting a docking mission now? India aims to develop advanced space capabilities as part of its vision too. First one, set up a space station by 2035. The proposed Bharatiya Antariksha station will require docking to assemble its five modules in orbit. Second is send humans to moon by 2040. Docking will be crucial for lunar sample return missions, example Chandrayaan 4. Crewed lunar missions using multiple spacecraft modules. India's current space docking experiment mission will help develop the docking technologies needed for these ambitious plans. What will happen during the docking experiment? First one is the Chaser satellite SDXO1 and target satellite SDXO2 will be perform a series of controlled maneuvers to reduce the state distance between them progressively. Step 2. The steps include bringing the satellites closer to predefined distance 5 kilometers, 1.5 kilometers, 500 meters, 225 meters, 15 meters, and 3 meters. 3. Once near, the docking rings on the satellites will contact and lock together. Fourth one, after docking, the satellites will share electrical power. ISRO scientists will command the joined satellites as a single unit. Fifth one is the post demonstration. The satellite will undock, drop apart, and remain operation in space for 2 years of further experiments. What does India's docking mechanism look like? First one is androgynous docking mechanism. Both satellites have identical docking systems, making them interoperable, similar to the International Docking System Standard IDSS. but uses two motors instead of 24 for simplicity. Second, advanced sensor and processors. Laser range finder, adventure sensor, proximity sensor, and docking sensor for precise measurements. New navigation based processor to determine relative position and velocity. Third one is autonomy. This segment lays the foundation for fully autonomous docking systems in future missions, removing reliance on satellite navigation data.